The Realme GT Master Explorer Edition is finally here, and being that it has first released in China, I have managed to get my hands on it quite early. That being said, the prices at the top right corner of the screen reflect the current Chinese price, which I have converted into other currencies since global pricing has yet to be announced. The Master Explorer Edition is a new addition to the Realme GT lineup, which was released earlier on this year. Realme have decided to switch out the Snapdragon 888 chipsets we saw in the earlier model for a Snapdragon 870 chip in favor of an aluminum frame, vegan leather back, curved display, and flagship status IMX766 camera sensor, which was found in the Oppo Find X3 Pro. If you ask me, the slight dip in performance in order to make way for these welcomed changes is a step in the right direction for Realme, especially since the price has remained the same. Of course, we get a USB Type A to Type C cable in the box as well as a SIM ejector tool, and we do indeed get the same 65-watt Super Dart wired charging, which can supposedly do 100% in 33 minutes with the same 4500 mAh battery. All that said and done and all those nifty goodies in the box, let's go ahead and unwrap this guy. The Realme GT Master Edition series comes in either a Voyager Grey or Voyager Apricot, which are actually vegan leather suitcase skins, or you can pick it up in Dawn Glass or Snow Mountain Glass. The silicone case that comes included in the box looks a hell of a lot like the actual design of the phone. It looks absolutely striking from the back, and inside it we find the Snapdragon 870 7nm chipset, LPDDR5 RAM, UFS 3.1 storage, and of course 5G, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.2, and NFC. The regular GT that we saw earlier on this year had plastic frames wrapping around it. This time we get welcome to an aluminum frame. We have a Gorilla Glass 5 front, and you can either pick up the vegan leather back or the glass back, depending on which model you go for. The glass one is slightly thinner, but it is also slightly heavier. Another extremely welcome change to the GT lineup is the introduction of the IMX766 sensor, which we saw in the Oppo Find X3 Pro earlier on this year, and that cost a hell of a lot more than this. It is a 50 megapixel 24mm sensor with an aperture of f1.9. That is paired alongside a 16 megapixel ultra wide and unfortunately 2 megapixel macro with unfortunately no telephoto lens. I'm going to be focusing just on that IMX766 sensor for now. Using the 50 megapixel indoors doesn't look the best since it's only really good outdoors, but dropping it down, bending down the shot to 12.5 megapixel using that same sensor looks great. We don't have optical zoom over here, but 2 times digital doesn't look half bad. 5 times digital, not too bad. The max zoom is 20 times, which we'll get to in the full review. Definitely keen to deep dive into the cameras of the Realme GT Explorer Edition, but we're going to have to wait and see what happens in the full review. We have a power button on the right hand side, a split volume rocker on the left. We have a dual SIM 5G standby SIM slot, of course, and there is a water resistant seal. Strangely enough, we have a USB 2.0 Type C port, and we have dual stereo speakers here with Dolby Atmos. Powering on the phone for the first time over here, you can indeed see that the screen is curved. Going into the screen itself and checking out the software using that snappy in-display fingerprint sensor, we're welcome to Realme 2.0, which is skinned over Android 11. The software is all well and good, but what about the display itself? Well, we are welcome to a 6.55-inch Super AMOLED 20:9 curved display. It is Full HD Plus with a PPI of 402. It has DCI P3 100% color gamut rating with HDR10+. The peak brightness is 1100 nits, which is insane, 120 Hz refresh rate, and 480 Hz touch sampling rate. We do have, of course, a 120 Hz refresh rate. There is an auto switch option, which can automatically detect whether the app or screen that you're on should be using 60 or 120 Hz, and it's nice and fluid. And of course, the phone is fantastic all around. The screen is curved finally, and it looks absolutely fantastic at the back. I cannot wait to deep dive into that gorgeous camera system on top of the elegant looking suitcase vegan leather back, as well as all of its internal components, and of course performance too in my full review. Make sure to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so that you're notified as soon as my full review drops, which should be in the next few days. This is TechNick, and I'll catch you in the next one.